one. So the Los Angeles Lakers squeaked out a win against the Houston Rockets. And now the Houston Rockets have been red hot lately. They lost to the Los Angeles Clippers on like a heroic James Harden step back foul 3 and 1. And before that, they were on a 6-game win streak. They are a great balance of youth and veterans, and they have a lot of players and pieces that want to prove something, right? Again, they've given everyone that they've played a run for their money. And the fact that the Lakers were able to close that game out down the stretch, that was very rewarding. That was something like, because those are the tough games. Those are the games last year the Lakers absolutely lose, right? Absolutely lose. You would have seen easily if this was last year, Dylan Brooks hit that game winner, right? That would have absolutely went in last year. But this year, we have been able to kind of win more of these close games than otherwise, which is important. Obviously, this is a home game. Obviously, now we're 2-0, or 2-game win streak. And we got a game against the Utah Jazz coming up, which is an in-season tournament game. We need that win to go 3-0 or 4-0 in that tournament. And then we secure the 1 seed, and we're off to the races. And we also have a back-to-back. So a lot going on for the Lakers. But look, LeBron James continues to just be superhuman. I mean, he completely put on his cape for this game, put on the crown, said, you know what, don't worry. The king is here. We're good. Let me bring us home. And dropped 37 points on 14 of 19 from the field, 6 rebounds, 8 assists, 3 steals. And he took care of the basketball. He only had 2 turnovers. That's crazy that LeBron's able to do it at this age and at this stage of his career. I mean, seriously, now he's like, 5 points away from like first player ever to reach 40K. I mean, can't speak highly enough about LeBron. But this is ridiculous that the Lakers need LeBron James to give you 37 points to win 1 point. To win by 1 point. Again, Houston Rockets, they've been a very good team. They've been a tough out. All the teams that have beaten them have had a tough time, right? But come on. If LeBron gives you 37, those are the games you're supposed to win rather handily. I'm not saying you had to win by 30, but this is a game that they should have closed out and won by 10, 15. Something like that, right? This is at least a double-digit win when LeBron's putting on this type of performance. And then AD on the other end playing great, right? 27 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists. He had a block and 2 steals. He ended up fouling out, which I think was completely bogus, especially the foul that fouled him out of the game. The rest were atrocious in this one. I mean, how does the top team, or one of the top teams, in giving fouls, give not enough fouls in the first quarter for the Lakers to get even 1 free throw? There was no contact driving to the hoop. There was no contact when AD was just getting butchered down. Like, it was crazy. But look, at the end of the day, we got the win. Guys need to step up, right? Austin Reeves needs to step up. I understand he had a good game this game. 17 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. He was 5 of 7 from the field, which was massive. But he's been so unpredictable this season. D'Angelo Russell has a terrible game. Can we get a game or two or consistently where D'Lo and Austin Reeves both show up? Where they're both ready to play? And they both give us production? I'm not saying that they both have to give us 17, but can like Reeves give us 17 to 18 one night and D'Lo give us, 14 to 15 or 13 to 15, and then the other night it's reversed. D'Lo gives you 17 to 18. Like, that's what we need. We need that. Where are all these other players? Where has Taurean Prince been, man? 1 of 11, 0 of 4 from the field? That is atrocious. And this is a guy that started off great for us, right? Cam Reddish was solid. I'll give it to Cam Reddish because, again, he giving you 3 steals basically every game this year. He's doing his part. He's doing his role. So I'm not really going to knock Cam Reddish. I don't really want to talk too much about Cam Reddish in this because he's been fantastic. The 3 ball wasn't dropping, but we're not really counting on him to knock down 60% of his threes, right? We need him for his just defense, his size, his versatility, all of that jazz. But Where's Wood? You know, where, like, Rui, I know he shot 40% from the field, but he's 0-4 from 3, right? Like, we gotta do better as a team. It's just, there's one common denominator. Energy, right? This entire season. It's been the one thing that the Lakers have failed to deliver on, and is energy, right? Like, we've seen games where they just turn it on, and we've seen games where they've been great, and we've seen moments, right? Like, this is the most consistently inconsistent team ever. And I mean, it's crazy that they do it, like, several times within a game. Like, you'll have, like, a terrible first quarter, and then, like, a solid second quarter, great third quarter, and then best team in the league fourth quarter. Or you'll have, like, a terrible first half, and then best team in the league second half. It's so bizarre. It is so weird that they just cannot keep it together. Right? Like this game. Terrible first. Right? Get it reasonable in the second. Dominate in the third. Lose the fourth. But barely. Just enough for you to squeak out a win. And it took heroics. It took Austin Reeves hitting a big three. It took LeBron hitting some big shots. Clutch down the stretch. And free throws. What is going on? Like, that's one thing I have to knock LeBron about. Like, make your free throws, man. Especially late in games down the stretch. Right? Like, if Austin Reeves hits his free throw and LeBron hits both of his, this is a 3-point game. Now, we don't have to worry and panic about, like, what happens if they hit a three? Or we have to worry about a foul or anything like that. Right? Like, because again, we saw this a lot last year. And every time that happened last year, we got beat. I'm hoping this year it's different. I'm hoping this year isn't the case, right? We need this level of Anthony Davis. I loved what we saw from AD. He was aggressive. He was physical. He was decisive. He was making plays out of the post, right? Like, but we can't be so heavily reliant on LeBron James and Anthony Davis night in and night out. What's the point of the depth? What's the point of the versatility? What's the point of all the talent we have? What's the point if LeBron James and Anthony Davis have to combine for 64 points, 64 points for you to win by 1 point against the Houston Rockets? Again, Houston Rockets are good. I like the team. They have been very impressive thus far this season. They're not a contending team. They're not a team that LeBron scores 37 and AD drops 27 and you win by 1 point good of a team. If this was Boston, this was Philly, this was Denver, this was Milwaukee, sure, maybe, right? I could get away with that, right? Because their guys are much better, right? But it's just like Houston, their leading scorer was Dylan Brooks. And he was solid, he had 9 of 21 from the field, 6 of 11, but, right, like, again, it was just, this wasn't a game where they have some guy like a Giannis or an Embiid or somebody that can kind of match LeBron and AD. No, we just weren't playing defense. Our defense was absolutely atrocious, just giving up so many easy buckets, right? Just missing free throws, not doing what we're supposed to do. We did rebound better, which was good, and AD did get us several offensive rebounds. We did out-rebound them by nearly 10 points, but we should have, right? They're smaller than us. And look, I've said this time and time again, right, thus far this season. I truly believed we were going to be a middle-of-the-pack three-point shooting team, and it's not looking like it at all. And I would rather go and get the bucket getter like a DeMar DeRozan or something like that than try to go get, because I see people all the time, we need shooting, we need this, we need that. Like, DeMar DeRozan doesn't fix our shooting. Like, he does, not our three-point shooting, but the scoring, the shooting out on the perimeter, just not three-point line. I mean, it's basically there at times. I mean, he takes so many deep twos. And just the scoring, right? Give me the scorer. We've tried the shooter route, and it never works out. And one shooter, we could go get Buddy Hield right now, and it will mean nothing. It's not going to change the landscape of the Lakers shooting-wise. So instead of focusing on, like, hey, let's become 10 times better shooting, I'd rather them focus on, hey, let's go get and fix and be scorers, right? Let's fix what we got here right now. Again, I don't see them being a good three-point shooting team because it just hasn't clicked. I mean, Taurean Prince, 40% three-point shooter, hasn't made a three. It's like terrible. He shoot like 29% or something like that from three. It's awful, right? Like D'Lo and Reeves can't find their three-point shot, and last year they were 40%, and those were guys that were already on the Lakers. Those are guys that were literally on the Lakers last year doing it. So it's not like a curse thing for them. Yeah, it's contagious. I've said it. It's contagious. But luckily, we got some LeBron heroics. Luckily, LeBron came through and delivered and was able to close out this game. Again, credit Austin Reeves. He hit some big shots. Credit AD. But again, from Reeves, I need to see him be better. I need him to be better. I need Rui. I need Prince. I need Russell. I need everybody to be better. This good one night, bad the next type thing, it's just not going to cut it. So hopefully we figure that out. Hopefully we get it together and we continue riding this win streak. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion, so I pass the question on to you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? How do you feel? Do you think, like, yeah, it's ridiculous, we're going to end up wearing out LeBron? Do you think, no, it's not a big deal? This is what LeBron does. How do you feel? What are your thoughts? I'd love to hear it. Let me know down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me out a lot. Lets me know you enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. See you all in the next one. Thank you.